Two NBA players talk about what wives should be doing in the household and what they shouldn't be doing in the household. We'll go over it right now. Now, I'm going to show you a quick clip of LeBron James talking about a stay-at-home wife here.
Personally, me today, if I was not in a relationship today, I could not have a stay-at-home woman. It's not, like, for me, who I am at 40 and what I got going on, just coming home and just seeing somebody just sitting on the couch every day, just sitting there, just chilling, like that wouldn't float for me. I think personally, me today, if I was not in a relationship today.
Now, LeBron's a very busy guy. Not only has he been playing professional basketball for the better part of 20 years, so basically half his life, but he has other, he's a busy guy. He's got other investments. He has other businesses that he has to attend to. And I think he's coming from a place where he probably sees other players that don't do anything like his wife is doing. I'm assuming he's coming from a standpoint where he sees his wife, she's doing her job. She's, making sure the house is clean. She's making sure there's doesn't mean he needs one, making sure there's food on the table, taking care of the kids, all the necessary things that a stay-at-home mom, stay-at-home wife should do, which shows a bigger picture of what stay-at-home wives used to do and are no longer doing. Especially in today's age, they feel like once they get that wedding ring, that their life is made. They don't have to do anything. Especially in today's world where women are now more entitled than ever. They feel like as soon as they get the ring, they don't need to do what their parents did in terms of doing the things necessary in the house. So when he's saying, I don't want to, if I was single, I don't want to see my wife just sitting on the couch doing nothing, clothes aren't clean, dishes aren't clean, and food isn't on the table. So he's saying what we're all thinking as men. Now, this one is about Gilbert Arenas. He's pretty vocal, I'd say, and he goes more in depth.
You're not an equal. You're just a taker.
Yes.
You're not making my life easier.
You're making it harder.
You're making it harder. Like, if you are a stay-at-home wife, right, or girlfriend, then you need to understand what that means, right? Like, okay, when I come in there, when I come home, is the house clean? Is the suitcase packed? I drop my suitcase down. Are the clothes clean, folded? Like, do your part to make the entity's life easier. That is the point. If you're not going to put into making, money with me or helping me make money or working with me or working for me, like, if I have an assistant, like, that should be, as a woman, you should be ashamed of yourself. If your NBA husband, your
CEO husband,
your CEO, whatever the fuck he is, and he has an assistant, and that's not your fucking job.
Well,
what the fuck?
Listen,
no. And women, if this is what you say, that when someone says, what do you bring? And you say, I bring a table. The fuck out.
Or I bring me.
Yeah, like, I have a table.
I have a table.
I have all the fucking chairs. I have the food. Now what do you bring?
Exactly.
Right? Yeah. This is fucking 8 billion people in the world, right?
Exactly.
I don't need you, hey, as a woman, I don't need you to say, hey, I can't afford that, right? If you can't afford it, then you're not the one for me. Or if you don't want to do it, I'm not going to say you're a broke girl or you tell me I'm a broke dude. Just find a dude who wants to pay all your bills. I'm looking for someone who wants to be equal, because equal means I'm going to treat you equal. If I'm paying all your bills, right? If I'm paying all your bills, you really have no value to me, and I'm going to keep fucking whoever I want to fuck. You have no rules over me. Now, if we're 50-50, the fuck am I going to fuck someone that I'm a one? No, that's out the window. We're 50-50 partners now.
Yep.
You are valued, which means I'm not going to jeopardize this for that.
Now, he goes more in depth about the situation. He's coming from a place of, if I was in that same situation like you'd be able to replace me in a second, right? If I'm not doing my job as a guy, then shit, you'd find a replacement in 2 seconds, right? So why can't I, right? Just because, we're in this place where, it seems like a lot of stay-at-home wives, stay-at-home moms can do whatever they want. That should be okay. Just because other people, it seems like there's a lot of guys that are making it okay where they work, They pay the bills. It's not like if your wife asks you, hey, can you pay the bills for the electricity? You're not going to say, oh, I have a headache. I'm not feeling too good. I can't pay the bills on this. The fuck? That's what you're supposed to be doing. Same thing with women. What do you mean you have a headache? You can't make me dinner. What do you mean you have a migraine or whatever? Migraine might be a little exaggerated, but what do you mean you have a stomach ache and now you don't want to have sex? It's like, bro, like what the fuck am I doing here then? He goes a lot more in depth. He goes into it a lot more than LeBron James does. But yeah, I mean, shit, if they're saying it, I mean, it doesn't mean it's beneath us to think the same way as well. And it all comes from value. Are you providing value in a relationship? Now, I would say men are providing most of the value, right? I'm bringing in the money. What does that money bring? That brings a certain lifestyle that you may like. That brings a house, a roof over your head. It brings food. It brings security in the long term. And with that, your offspring, your children, are also benefiting from that, right? So I'm bringing a lot to the table. Not to mention now in today's world, now it's becoming more accustomed that we're also expected to, I'd say, be more present of being a father figure. Feel like back in the day, don't get me wrong, there's plenty of good father figures back in the day, but I feel like it's now on us to be more of a presence. So we have to do a lot more. And some of us, I'd say, a good portion of men know how to cook compared to in the past. It's no coincidence that most of the best chefs in the world are men. So heck, we can cook too. Laundry's not that hard. I mean, there's certain stuff there where, I mean, we're doing a lot of things, right? Now, when it comes to women, what are they bringing to the table? It better not just be, oh, I'm giving you babies. A lot of other women can give me babies, right? What do you bring to the table? What do you bring to the table? I think peace of mind, not being not being annoying is one thing, but a lot of the things aren't like tangible things, right? So we have to look for the intangible things that you're bringing to the table. So, are you cooking even though I can cook? Are you doing the laundry? Are you doing the dishes? Are you doing these kind of things that make my life easier? And that's what Gilbert is really illustrating this. Are you making my life easy? If I'm playing professional basketball, I have a busy day. I'm in team meetings. I'm at the games. I'm in practice. And there's a lot of other stuff going around. Let's say, I'm doing other stuff on the side, to increase the money for ourselves and for our family. So I'm doing a lot of things. So for you to just be laying on the couch doing nothing, just watching TV, watching, The Bachelor, watching Too Hot to Handle, all this bullshit, then it's like, all right, you're not doing much. But I swear, as soon as you give them that ring, everything changes. Now they feel the need to not do anything. So that's the problem you run into. And I think being in a position where you have a ton of options like these two basketball players, I'm assuming everyone knows LeBron James. I would hope so. But, being in that position where you have a ton of options, you kind of see everything in a different lens since you have all these different kind of women approaching you and wanting to be, your significant other. They kind of learn the game a lot quicker. They know the true nature of woman because they're around more women, because they have more women throwing themselves at them. So they just kind of get it. So if anything, it's putting you guys on game to what to expect. I mean, guys shouldn't take, a woman that doesn't do anything for you if you're busting your ass, working, 50 hours a week, being a father figure, doing this, doing that, and your woman's more concerned about just watching her favorite reality TV show, having, getting brunch with their girlfriends, going on girls trips, all that bullshit. Fuck that shit.